guys, me, your boy Passport Bro Visuals, back at it with another one. And yeah, so you guys see the thumbnail, the title. So yeah, as of yesterday, Floyd from Foreign Travels, or Floyd, Passport Bro, got arrested yesterday in Brazil, basically for sex trafficking. And yeah, I just wanted to talk about it. And I would just say that I don't think Floyd is necessarily a pedo. I think he and Austin are still in the same boat. I know Austin trying to separate himself further from him, but I think really what it comes down to, you have guys who are controlled by sex, right? And Floyd is a guy who's controlled by sex compared to others, And that's why Floyd, is in the situation he's in. Guys like him, incels, their issue is, they have to, they lack in basic social human interaction with people, and that's where guys like him fail at. And when guys like him are ruled by sex, just that at all, just that one thing that leads to this type of corruption, that can lead them to be involved in this sort of stuff, So I know he probably unnecessarily engaged with the girl, even probably didn't, but he definitely probably trafficked, for sure. Yeah, he definitely probably did traffic, for a female. And like I said, this just happens when you have guys like him, who are ruled by sex, and that's all they care about, And you're not paying attention to other people seeing, watching you, And let's just face it, the South American countries, they not really playing right now. And we're definitely going to see an uptick come next year. I just want to say, what a way to end 2025. I did hear he was trying to leave, but looks like the authorities there beat him to it. But that still kind of proves some level of guilt. It proves some sort of level of guilt because Floyd likes him young, and that's the sad part about when you're ruled by sex. You become more about what you hate, and you become more about what you talk about. Hey, you talk about young, fit, friendly, feminine, and friendly. You care about that, and then you start not getting the women you kind of want overseas. Before, he was getting women that was like around his age. Then he was getting some that was a little older, and then he started getting some girls on there that's kind of suspect as far as like how they look as far as their age is concerned. And yeah, it's possible, but he definitely probably hooked up with some bad people as far as hooking up with people with minors. But that's the thing I disagree with because it's wrong. But I also disagree with the fact, like, how you move. Like just sleep with these women, adult women, and just leave it at that. And that's it. But they always want more. They always want more. They always want some type of social human action thing. Like, you're a passport role, but you're not trying to learn the language, the culture, the people, the customs, anything. Anything that's, like I say, basic human social levels, and that's what he is. You know, he's not of that. So yeah, he's not really of that. So that's why he's in the situation that he's in now. That's why he's in the situation he's in now. That's why, you know, he's caught up. And, you know, it looks bad, you know. And he probably end up in jail for some years. And that's, you know, that's what probably, you know, should happen to Jay Rello too. You know, if he keep messing around. And he looked like he probably caught the heat early and left, you know what I'm saying? You know, he went back to Sasua. But Floyd has been going back and forth a lot too. Brazil a lot in his recent trips. You know, over this past year, he has been kind of going back to Brazil, talking about it, and that could be a possibility on how he ended up getting in contact with people who go nefarious in this way and want to, you know, take advantage of female girls, you know, children. You know. At the same time, I don't get why he got to be on that. I don't get why he can't just sleep with a girl, you know, who's an adult. He just leave it at that. Even if it is just pay for play. Just sleep with a girl, leave it at that. It ain't got to be nothing else. Why does it have to be anything more? Yeah, it's just like the story of Dorian Gray. The story of Dorian Gray. You know, he's a guy who slept with women. They went from that to having sex parties, to weird orgies, and, you know, things like that. You know, all types of debauchery. And that's just, you know, for one, you're not living right. For one, and two, you know, you're lacking in this basic social human interaction with people. You know, you want to be bitter, but you're not really talking about living life and trying to learn and grow. Because why? You don't want to see whatever the flaws you have in yourself, for yourself. You know, and that's what Floyd, I think that's why he gravitated to Passport Bros. So I think a lot of guys gravitated to Passport Bros. And the fact that you even have a record in the States, like in Texas and all that, you know, just with this, just being a nuisance, especially being like an annoying type of nuisance. You know, filming people, police ask you to leave, you know, talk about your First Amendment right. but you're really impeding on other people's amendment rights, you know, as well. You know, when you sit